Hey everyone, welcome back. So we are not getting a perfect timing, so due to lack of time management, we are unable to go live properly. Also, the missing question we are unable to solve due to our lack of time management. So we got a time, so let's make it together and complete this question for now. So we have a timer. Let's put a timer. Clock. Let's put give a 40 minutes. 45 minutes. Okay. So we have 45 minutes left, and let's see how we are going to complete this. Um, Basically, what I remember in our past few previous sessions, we haven't completed a debounce effect. We have completed that, and it's a saving also. Let's see. We have an app full, and here we are going to see that also. Okay. What object? Why? Okay, we are getting an object, and in that you can see we have an apple. Last safe concept is apple, and when I banana, so now it will be having a last as a banana, and context will be, sorry, last will be apple, and the context will be apple banana. So this is what we figured it out. Okay. Also, we can see the history context. We have both apple and apple banana. These are the things we have been figured it out. Okay. I hope so. The audio is audible. Let's make it a full and just check it out. Sorry, last will be apple and yeah, it's decent enough. Let's focus on those questions and complete this without wasting any time. Okay, so we figure this out, and now what we are going to figure this out, we are going to work on undo and redo. Okay, so let's complete this first. How the undo and redo will be work. Undo will means the last context, which is last save context will be whatever the data we have been saved in the last save context, it should be in the context. Currently context has a live data, right? So see, I have write the apple and banana, but first at a previous one I have just write the apple, so I need the apple one, right? So let's see how we are going to figure this out. So where we are having undo and redo event listener, let's go to attach event, and here we are the undo effect. So undo event we are working the state context, state dot context equals to state dot last save context dot resolve, and after that let console dot log state. So whether we are getting the changes or not, let's see. First we are have apple and saved for some times, so we can see current context is apple and last save context is apple. Okay, now let's see banana. This, yeah, this. So we will be going to see the current context is apple and banana, and last save context is the apple. Now what we are need is to switch the previous one. This is the last context, so when I press the undo, it should be current context should be apple, and the last context is the apple also. And you can see the current history was apple and banana, and now we are going to we have switched into to apple, the first previous version. So now we have changes in the state. Now we want the same changes in the DOM also. Okay, let's make this changes. Okay, handle input event. Okay, so how we are going to update this thing. So this is what we call, let's see this. uh this is a head body, so main, my notes. Okay, what is this actually? Buttons, no. Text area, text area. Okay, so we are going to deal with the text area. Do we have a text editor? Document dot editor. Yeah, this is the document editor. Let's update this. Document editor dot document editor dot value. Does it a value? I think so. Does it a value? Or inner HTML? No, inner text. No, inner text will be changing the value. So let's change the value only. Equals to state dot context. Okay, let's give a try. We have an apple. After having an apple with some seconds, it's updated the context. Okay, after that let's have a banana. So we have a banana here, and just go up or not this one, this one. So we can say we have a last switch. Okay, let's do undo. You can see the state has been updated and we have a apple. Okay, when I do redo, so redo, what should the redo will we do? Let's figure this out. So redo should be current. Okay, so here we have to also maintain a current status, some current ID, some kind of a tracker. So we can have a current ID. So the context is just having the reflections of this text editor, and save context is a last text editor what have been we done. So now I think so we have been we are to maintain something related to current tracker. How are you going to do this? Do we maintain this in the history only, or I think so we are maintaining something active context. Does it related to something where we have been used active context? Let's see. No, active context is not using request ID for the race condition, right? No, we don't want that. uh, Current or the latest. See, when we do undo, so it just replace the apple and banana into apple. And when I want to redo, which means I need a banana. For now, let's make it simple. So what I need, I need to the end of this thing, which means this array's last thing is the latest one, right? Let's make it simple and create first a redo event. Redo dot add event listener, and what we are thinking about is just make it simple and paste the last data of the history. Okay, so we have this, and what we are going to do is state first update the state dot context equals to state dot history, right? We have a history. Okay, what is this error? State dot history is array, right? History. So how we are going to the last value? uh Here I think we have been done something. The last value, last is context is like this, so we need to just update this thing. Let's copy this and okay, just let me change the view word wrap. So here we are, and we are going to update this into 1. So this is the last value that and the latest value we will get. Okay, and also update this thing. So yeah, oh sorry, not this thing, accidentally. Let's open this thing and let's remove this. We don't know, undo and read it straight again. Okay, no, it's just for our understanding sake, right? Let's put here. So I think so we have been fixed the undo and redo. Let's see, we have an apple. So when I have an apple, you can see the current state. We are having an apple. History is also a single array, and last save context is also apple. What I think last should be space for now, rather than apple. We will update this also, no worry. So we have a banana. Okay, let be a wrong spelling. So due to wrong, I type undo. Okay, so you can see the history we are maintaining both the last version and previous version, and here we have the last save context is apple. When I do undo, you can see the data has been updated and apple has been currently seen, and as per the history we are on the first step, and last context is apple. Okay, when I do redo, okay, we got an object. Why? I don't want this thing object. Okay, so what we can do is apple dot response we can type. Okay, so let's figure this out. Try again. Apple, okay, space. So we have been given something and we have apple space, right? In a history also same. Let's have a banana. Okay, let's see how does it working. It's working fine. Let's have a undo. Oh, okay, we have in the live data now. Okay, let's go for redo now. Redo. Okay, banana has been come. Okay, we have been successfully doing this. One of a glitch thing that we have been talking about is last save context. Let's see how we are going to deal with save context, because it's stuck on the apple. I don't want that. Let's have a refresh. When I have apple, you can say this is the data has been come. So you can see the last data is also apple, and I don't think so it should be apple. It should be a current data. It's not sure current data, it should be a space, empty space. So let's deal with this, how we are going to have this live data. So we figured it out, the undo, redo, and the live changes editor. Okay, so let's complete this. And I think so some of the pending part, let's see what else we are pending before moving to that. Save failed. Okay, this we have to think how the API we were going to make it complete the try and catch thing. mm, this is the error management actually. Let's see the closure, set timeout, event loop, async, race conditions, cleanup. I think so all of the requirements we have been filled in certain way, but it has something pending, I think so. Okay, what is about the explanation? Let's see. Okay, state input trigger state debounce we have been complete. Old save problem also we have been completed now. Undo and redo also. What is a component destruction? Okay, we will be see about more what is a construction destruction, component destruction, and save file, failed save and recovery. Okay, we are going to looking forward into this two field. Before that, let's figure this out. Okay. Let's go back to here. We are a apple. Okay, so now where we are going to save this last save context, update last date. Okay, here we are last save. So when we save the last context, state dot history dot minus dot id. Okay, um, okay, if it is true, state history request id minus 2, then it is true, which means we have to put this. Okay, this logic is something broken, I think so. Okay, so request dot id minus 2. Suppose, what is the request id currently? You have to check this also. Let's have a console.log request id. Okay, and here we are. Let's see, apple. Here I have a apple. When I print apple, request id is 1. Okay, so 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Yeah, minus 1. And there is a no minus 1 in this, so which is false. So when this is false, we are going to see this thing. So state dot history request minus id 1 0. Okay, 0 instead of 0. uh okay, we got the 0 1. That's good actually, but mm, 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 because minus 1 didn't work, right? Okay, let's check it out with one more testing. And okay, and if banana. Okay, so now we have a three different history, right? Let's check it with apple, and okay, it's working actually fine. If we do changes here, it will be issue, because you see the last save context is apple and if we made it to just a string, normal string, we will got a wrong data actually. Last save context. Okay, what we can do is request ID, right? Request ID is 1 minus uh, 0. 0. 0 is this, which means 0 is this. We won't, I don't want the 0 in the case of like this. Um, Request ID is 1. If it is 1, then it will be show this thing, and I also don't want this thing. Okay, let it be stay as it is, no issue. Let's see redo. When I do redo, there is a nothing to redo because I didn't click on the undo, right? So we have to make a tracker also for this undo and redo. So when when because this is the current state, and the redo means nothing here. We should not redo anything. Undo will be work because we have a last data. So what we can do is redo could have a statement, if statement. So how we are going to do this? If let's see how we are going to do this. We are having a tracker of what? We are having a tracker of request ID. Okay, let's see console.log here. A request ID. I have a apple. After that, I have a banana. Okay, so current request ID is goes to 2. Okay, when I click on to redo, okay, it's working nothing, right? Redo statement is request rate. Okay, minus 1 dot res. Request ID is 2 and 2 minus 1. State or context state 2 minus 1, which is 1 dot response. And what is we have 1? We are having 1 as apple and banana. Okay, it's working fine actually, no issue. When I have to now undo, okay, it's removing, and when I do redo, it's adding. When I let's have a boot time, undo. Oh, it didn't do undo again. Okay, that's the issue. Undo, it should not space, but it's stuck on the apple. Let's see how we're going to deal with this. Okay, let's make this for temporary purpose. Instead of this, let's make this thing. Okay, so we are having this thing, yeah, and let's end it. So let's now see how it's going to work. We have a apple, enter. See, we have an apple and space, and okay, it's entering the space. And okay, last save context is this. When I do undo, undefined, okay, it's got the undefined, and we don't want that. When I do redo, it's apple, undo, undefined. Instead of undefined, what we can do, we just remove the thing. Okay, let's see how we are maintaining the undo. If it is state.context equals to last dot state dot response. Okay, and if it is undefined, so what we can do is last state defined question mark. If it is, then print the statement. If it is true, then print this thing, and else we can do just print empty statement. Okay, so we are having some people newbie editors. You got here. So today we are practicing the completed part of the live node editor because last week was not able to perform some regular live, so we didn't able to complete this. We started this question but unable to finish this due to lack of time management. So due to that, we are now focused on this. We are having a timer and we are running out of time, so we are focused on this live editor. So this is a live editor, just giving a glimpse of you. So we are creating a live editor image. Let's have a problem statement here. First of all, debounce auto. We are practicing the debouncing effect on the system design. So whenever you have for example, you have a VS Code. Whenever do making any changes, it's automatically save. Why it is? Because you have a auto save, right? So same effect we are creating with our notes, this note editor. Okay. So whenever users type something, it will be auto save and it will be saving. If we have options of undo and redo, so we are going to make changes as per that. So we have a undo and redo button. So let's see. So now we are want to track this thing undo because it's undefined, right? Let's have an apple. You can say now let's do undo. Okay, it's got to back. When I do redo, it's working fine, right? Let I redo again, the same stays and apple. Okay, so it's working fine. We figured this out. No issue with this. What else we are going? We are pending. Let's see. What is the explanations now? So we completed the old save, undo and redo problem fully. Now the thing is component destruction. Destruction. What does this mean? One change the implement undo. Okay, I don't know actually what this means. Component destruction. Let's have an understanding here only. So we are having a document. Uh, can I have on one more new tab? And now, so this is the best feature that I have been. You show the auto saving text too. Okay, auto saving. Yeah, you can say this is the auto saving actually. So when I will click this, okay, just a second. I need to. Okay, just a second. Uh, yeah, we are back. So sorry for disturbing. Let's continue this without wasting. Okay. Uh, just a second. So, okay. It's like removing the component from the DOM, like when undo is done, and after a few seconds, you can remove the DOM using the chase restriction of component. Okay. Let's say removing the component from the DOM dot like and undo is done after the destructions of component. You can remove the from the DOM using the chase. Okay, so that means we have been completed the destructions of a component also. We can say because we haven't figured it out. Let's just confirm one again once more time. Uh, what is mean by destruction of component with changes? So after if we think we've completed this, so we have to focus on this failed save and recovery. Okay, we are going to what to see in the plain JavaScript detach in the DOM tray markers gap. Okay, it's about the remove. Yeah, you were correct, newbie. Thank you for your help. So let's move back to in the last thing, which is fail safe and recovery. Okay, so what this means, I think so, when we try to request the API, so for now it's currently we have to make a fake API, so if it is always the resolve, but what happened, it's uh, failed, I mean it's not resolved, it's getting rejected, so we have to figure it out, reject part. Okay, yeah, news Adiba. Thank you for your volunteering. Yeah, that was a correct word. So let's see how we are going to reject. If we are not passing this and reject this, something got failed. So this is a reject statement that we got. Okay. So how we are going to handle this reject thing? So when I have an apple, the fake API response got okay in promise. So we labels and if result then send the data, clear the input. Okay. Store on the local storage if the API fails, and if resolved then send the data, clear and the input. Okay. Using the local storage, yeah, that's a great idea. So let's first figure this out, the error statement. After that we move forward with the local storage. So we got a error. Okay, line number 67. How we are managing that, let's see. 67, this is a debounce effect, and what we get is resolve. Okay, so 67 we are getting failed in promise. Okay, this is the data, and let's try with this here, try and catch. Let's put the request ID here, and when we got this response, if it is passing then we will be going to deal with response. Okay, it will be resolved. But what if it is error? So we got the error, right? So for now let's have a console.error only, so we will be see what is happening here. Okay, so let's have here, I have an apple. When I got this, we have something got failed. Okay, do we have to perform certain kind of retry or something? Failed safe recovery, what does this mean? Does this elaborated about it? Return response, no, not this thing. Debounce implementation, debounce solutions, no. Let's have a question, problem statement. Where is the problem statement? Okay, let's say we have a problem statement, right? Yeah, this is it. So let's see what does they are mean to handling. This saved, saving, save failed, saved, saving, save failed. Okay, every new edit should schedule an autosave. Okay, a new editor using 500 ms should cancel the previous schedule. Okay, what are you want? Okay, actually this is the thing that we asked the AI to give a problem statement and the glimpse of a question. So this is a question actually, and we are trying to follow up these questions. According to that we are solving them. So this is are the micro questions problem statement we ask the AI to give related to system design, so we can practice and understand more about it. So now I just want to see how is there is an requirement conditions for fulfilling to uh, error handling. So I'm just checking that. um, okay, they don't want any mechanism that will retry or something, I think so, as per the question. Okay, let's begin with our method only. Okay, so we got something got failed, and we will be return here, return um trying again. So how you handle a new promise? So when we are calling this thing debounce, does debounce having something? Debounce handle input. Okay. Let's see. We have a apple. It's got failed here. Something got failed. Line number 69. 69 here. Okay. Error. This is returning. Okay. I don't want to return now for now. Let's have a return here, just void, and it's terminating the function. Error. Something got failed. Okay. Instead of that, let's have a little creative. Server issue. Server issue. We have apple. Okay. Server issue. And when I try to do this now, resolve data, let's have apple. Okay. Apple. Now we would get okay, this is the apple. Okay, save context. When I do redo, nothing happened, right? Okay. When I do undo, it's removing the data, right? Okay, it's working fine. So now looking forward, what our new way editor friend has suggested, store on the local storage if the API fails. Okay, let's see how we are going to store this on the local storage. So here comes the local storage applications, and here we have a local storage. So let's see how we are going to use this local storage here. mm, Dealing with this, let's see, we are delay here. Let's see time first. Okay, we have 13 minutes remaining, so let's see how we are going to complete this. When I do something apple here, it's what is called it's called the first of all attach event. Input event handling by through handle input. This is a function which handling are all input. Okay. Save context e dot target value. Result is await and save. Okay. Push. We are doing push and update the last state. So what should we do? Should we maintain full data, like full state that we are maintaining? So uh, like this we should do the full storage, or should just maintain something. Mm, what do you think, new editor? What should we do? Should we use this full state to save on local storage or something else? What's your opinion on this? Mm, state. Mm, mm, mm. Let's see what we can do. If we save the full this thing. See, whenever request sends, and if we request, so we can save only the request part, right? Not the full state part, because full state part is a response. So whenever a system send a request, it's sending a request which is it has a data that we are typing, user types, which means users types here apple. Okay. uh, okay, I've just got a glimpse. So what I think, so see, let's move in the reject state only. When a user type a apple, okay, so it's got server issue, right? So it should not show here. Okay, right. It is a server issue. So what we will do is here we will show a like alert something server issue here for few seconds, and remove the apple from here because server is unable to do that, right? So server issue has happened here. we got the console.error. Instead of just a empty return, what we will be do is uh, this is sending, okay, what data is sending here. Okay, let's track the dbounce first. We have a dbounce here, right? We have a save request, and where do we are calling the save? Here the result is push into this, right? So here we have to make sure we try and save. mm, Return, what we will be doing, return for now it is return dot error dot error only, and we are returning the error. Okay, so we have to make sure we have been using try and slash here also. So just cut this. Okay, here we have an format document. Okay, here we have update state. Okay, so what should we do here? Let result equals to await save state dot context request id state dot history dot push result update last state. Okay, so here we are. But when I got this here, console dot log error. Okay, check this. So we have a apple. You can see an error here coming, server issue, right? 69. And I also want to see this thing actually. Check this line number 10. Oh, sorry, not 10, 100. But how are you going to see that? Return the error, right? Did it returning something or? Okay, we are not able to return that error. For now, look this. Return error. New promise is working fine. Resolve. Okay, this is using resolve, right? So we can't just return. We have to use the reject statement. Okay, so here we are resolve. If it is failed, then reject with the same error. Okay, so we are just using the reject statement here. And now I think so we are going to see the apple 2 error, line number 60. Okay, yeah, we can see this line number 100, server issue. And when we got this thing, server issue, check server issue, check this line is working fine. So we return the reject statement perfectly. Now I don't want this thing. When I got this thing, so it should not, when a request is not getting to the server, right? So here I don't want the any of data should be visible. It should be have a glitch, server timeout or something, and remove the apple automatically, because it's unable to reach to server, right? So let's see, apple, okay, server issue, check this. We are here. Okay, it's log, actually it should be error. So apple, this is a server issue, check this. And what we can do is instead of what is doing is await save context or request id. Okay, waiting for this and updating the history dot push, right? Instead of this, we can do is state, updating the state, right? First of all, we have to update the state. What we can do is not updating the state, because we didn't got to the server, so it will not update the state. It will be just update the here this block, and we will be showing something glitch. How we are supposed to do that? Let's see. Okay, we have been document editor, right? Yeah, document editor. Document editor, it will be show for few second. Set timeout, let's use the set timeout here. and okay, it will be first say document.data.value error. We will display the error only. Okay, after that it will be remove document.editor.value will be just empty. Okay, what we have been done here, save font text, save font text. Okay, what we can do is just updating the save font text instead of remove. Okay, actually it's not a method, it's a property, right? So uh, dot response or message, let's it be error only. Okay, and here it will be return, end of the termination. Okay, let's see, we have a apple server issue. uh what happened, not performing? Okay, why it is it bad practice to use a custom message hard code on the top. Yeah, I know this, but currently we want to just figure this out, so after that we can optimize it. So for now just let's see what is the out output we are getting actually. If we got this, then we can go with the rather than custom message, we will be go the default one. 91 has been paused. Okay, so it's not going to this here. mm, okay, if it is got error, it's not updating. Why? Here set timeout. Okay, we didn't give the timeout, right? Just I have a 500 second, I mean millisecond. Apple getting error, a server issue, and okay, so let's little bit more, 2000 second. Apple, okay, we have to update the server issue, right? And again Apple, it should not again Apple. It should be state.context, and we have to update here context also. State.context. Okay, let's see what is a state actually though. Console, and let's have the state here. Here we are going to see the state, but also here we are also update this, check the state, updated state. Okay, when I have Apple, so see server check this issue. After this again Apple, why it is so? History is blank, that's good, but current context is not. So what we can do is let's have a, instead of current, okay, so I will need to change here context equals to empty, so it's back again, and after 2 seconds it will be Apple. Okay, so now we are going to say server issue and here, and instead of showing the server issue here, we can do a pop-up or something else, right? We have an alert, right? So instead of, let's not deal with here. How the alert works, document dot alert, so we can show the update alert here. How, let's see, how does alert work in JS? Let's have a context, just alert executions alert. Okay, just a alert function, right? Let's see. So what we are going to see, alert, we have a error, right? And we will be working this, so I think so it's working fine. Apple, API failure. Okay, server issue. Oh, we got the server issue here in the VS Code only directly. Okay, that's fine. And okay, so after that it's removed. Okay, what I need to do is not that too fast. Let's have here only Apple server issue. Okay, this is actually working right. Yeah, it's like a real estate system, because when we just click on the OK, it just remove all the data, right? So it's working good, I think so for now. What's your opinion? And let's remove this. Okay, and where are we are using the console.log? Let's uh, make a comment. Mm, okay, so I think so that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Let's try. Okay, Apple. Server issue. Okay, it's working fine. And okay, uh, that's a glitch. Not a glitch. We have set a timer and we have been completed timer. And also we have completed the question also. Let's ask AI to review our question. Okay. Okay, let's make me take here. Okay. So I have a prompt here. Act as helps as engineer trying to learn the various concepts of system design. We are practicing various import various problem statement which has a different parts of the system design concept as the uh, important uh, important topics of JavaScript. Uh, Context. Oh, sorry. Just a second. Wait. Stop answering. Context. Uh, so we just completed the problem statement that you gave us in last session, and we completed that one now. Check those. Check our solution and review us, give feedback. Feedback. We have to actually work on the more on the prompt thing, so we can give a better prompt. Let's have a problem statement here. Okay, so here is the problem statement. Okay, instead of this, start. Okay, let's have a end solution. Okay, solution also start and end. Okay, so let's provide a solution to them. And okay, rules. Let's give them some rules also. Make sure you give a short, concise response and avoid vague explanation. Avoid vague explanations. Okay, it's a little bit simple, and let's get a review. Good attempt. You understand the basic debounce mechanisms. Correctly use set timeout, clear timeout. Also recognize the race conditions and important ones. API calls are rate around 6 out of 10 from the problem. Okay, we got only 6. Why? The biggest issue is that is solve the debounce part, but not yet the async race condition plus cleanup part. State designs needs improvement. You have a state context, last context is open false, and we have a array history version. Okay, so what we can do is instead of that we need to for this problem the important state is much simpler. State context save context status saved. Okay, and version is 0. So we are okay make it the complex one because it is much simpler. Is open isn't useful here. State dot is open is true. Okay, return. The conditions can never be false. Also, the history is related to undo redo, but undo redo wasn't a part of the problem. You introduce extra complexity before solving the core requirement. Okay. Senior engineer lessons don't solve requirement that weren't asked for yet. Okay, got it. Debounce, good concept, implementation issue. You correctly did set clear timeout, set timeout, and that's the core of debouncing good. But the issue is save debounce fake requirement. Okay. I didn't update this thing. Okay, so you have to update this also 500 ms. Okay, also the design creates a major problem. Returns. Okay, you can cancel the timer, the promise from the previous call remaining pending forever. For example, input H, promise A, input HE, promise B, hell, promise C. A and B never resolved or rejected. This is the one reason I would make a basic debounce implementation return a promise like this. Okay. Okay, understood. Race condition. This is the biggest missing piece. Request ID is 0 and request ID plus plus. But this doesn't actually prevent an old response from overwriting a newer save. User type hello, saves starts, user types hello world. B starts, B finishes first, hello world save. Save later hello. Oh, your code doesn't check if this the response till the latest version. Okay, that's an important concept. Better approach, give every edit a version. Let version 0 equals to handle input. Okay, they are saving the current version too. Handle input inside the handle input and debound save equals to content current version. When then the API response constant response equals to wait API fake API content current versions not equals to version. All response ignore it return. Okay, now the version is hello world version. Okay, we are not collecting the response only, we are just pausing, we are not checking the response is coming back safely or not, it's stuck or what. It can be later on also, so we are not checking that thing. So accepted and ignore. Okay, this is the key lesson from this problem. Request ID is being used for the wrong thing. You have request ID plus plus inside the demounts timer. That means the ID represents executed save, not user edits. Okay, those are the different concept. Think of edited version represent user latest intent, request ID represent a network request. For the race condition protection, you all usually care about the latest intent version, not the request count. Okay, yeah, that's a useful data that we know about this. Latest update state fragile. Okay, why it is state last save context equals to. Okay, yeah, we just try it out with our understanding. It's difficult to reason about and can easily break. Okay, so how should we do? You should update the latest successfully saved content and then particularly request succeed. If the current version equals to version, so we will going to save. Okay. We make a more complex, and it's a wrong way also. And okay, we have some messages. Okay. You don't have a time through you're going doing time challenge, right? Yeah, we are going a little have a lack of time management and lack of time also. So created a timer and solving this question, and we are having a lots of error in that also. We got only 6 10 out of. Mm, but it will also help to understand solving the problem in limited timing, because what we are try in the previous version we are taking too much time, 1 hour 2 hour for solving a single question. Is initially that is good, but it should be little faster. We have to use our critical thinking in little bit fast mode, so we can solve the problem in limited time, because there can be any urgency in the office or in our, if we are working on a project, there is a time limit, right? We can't give a whole thing as much as a time. Okay, so what is the okay, error handling current behavior is wrong. Okay, state hello world fails, you should why should the editor becomes empty? Show failed, show save failed. It doesn't say delete the user document. Okay, better. Okay, status equals to failed, not the change the context. Use the current content should remain in editor. Okay, okay, got it. And what is cleanup? Cleanup missing. Yeah, I didn't understand what is cleanup. The problem explicitly asked what should happen if the component is destroyed while saving is pending. Your implementation doesn't have a cleanup. The debounce should expose a cancel method. Debounce.cancel. When the editor is destroyed, function cancel, remove the event listener input and handle input. This is an important real world front end concept. Undo, redo. Don't add it yet. You add, undo, redo, or history. This is interesting, but I would actually mark this as a negative for this exercise. Oh, we got a negative marks also. Why? Because you are now solving debounce, autosave, retry, undo, redo, history, race condition instead of solving the concept. Oh, okay, understood. We are gone different part for against our problem statement instead of isolating the concept. Interview principle: solve the state requirement first, add complexity when the requirement demand it. Okay, solve the stated requirement first. We will make sure this. Okay, request ID, current architecture. I would expect from you the next. Don't rewrite the whole application yet. Try first produce this 3 piece independently. Editor input context, autosave manager, debounce, 500 cent version tracking, API call, stale response, cleanup. Okay. Refactor only debounce plus handle import. Don't add undo redo yet. Make sure your solutions handles the sequence correctly. Type A 500 mn save A starts. Type B AB 500 AB starts. AB finishes. AB becomes saved. Save A finish later must be ignored. Okay, we got a feedback, and that was a good try by our understanding. This was a new thing also, and we have given a good. We got a 6 out of 10. That's a pretty decent for now. We will be try to complete this and make sure we got a better score this time. But now we are lack of time, so meet you in the next session. That's it for today, and have a good day. Practice with us, discuss with us, and we will love to see you again. Till that's it for my time. Meet you in the next session. Till then, Radhe Radhe. Bye bye. Stop sharing. Also, just update, you can find this all the resources we will be going to mention in description as well as in the comment section, the descriptions of the file, and you can go through with the resources, and you if you have some other changes you can do that.